Okay, let's go.
My thing by Darla right there. That's
I know, right? Like that was my gift for my anniversary.
Yeah, that's really good.
So,
She
bro.
did great. Good job by Darla.
I'm not a fan of Judge, but Jesus Christ, he threw a BB to
That
catch.
throw was amazing. Yeah, I am with you.
Yeah.
Like you, not a fan.
By the way, just finishing up my medalla beer.
I saw your picture of it. I'm very jealous. Am I coming through okay? Your screen is frozen on my screen.
No, you're
not
coming
moving.
through perfectly.
You're not moving for me, so
Really?
yeah.
Huh, interesting.
That's all right.
You're coming through just fine.
Well, I am very sharp.
Well, you know. Oh my God, what a game, though.
Yeah.
It's been a good game.
Yeah, it's been a really good game. Couple of home runs from the bottom of the order. I mean, what more could you ask for?
No, like I mean, it's perfectly, you know, it was meant to be, right? Like that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
And so,
I actually kind of had it in my head that it was going to be a blowout. I thought there you go. Now you're moving. I thought the DR was gonna.
No, I think that because the USA have been hearing it this whole time.
Yeah.
Right. That. I seriously put on threads and that it is unthinkable to think that this USA team, this current USA team, is so unlikable.
Right.
Are
people mad? Are they?
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
Oh yeah, is that right?
It's hilarious.
That's funny.
It's like I'm. One of us like not sure how you can watch Gunnar Henderson home run and think that's one of them.
Okay.
Like I listen, that Gunnar Henderson home run was great. It was a
great home run.
I'm not. My wife is American, right? So it's like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I hate America. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about the team itself.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, and the way Black Baseball Mixtape phrased it there, right on Threads.
Shout out to Black Baseball Mixtape.
Yeah, man. They are they're great. They're a great follow. Love their podcast. But they were talking about how basically like any American sports success has been co-opted by a really jingoistic specific American party, and you get
good point.
University of Richmond graduate Kash Patel celebrating in the locker room with the
hockey team.
With the hockey team, right? Like, so yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, and that was unfortunately because it took away from the USA hockey team, which very dominant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really good hockey. I watched the hockey game. It was great.
And it like created such a juxtaposition between the men's team and the women's team.
Yep.
Because they were treated so differently. It was a different
Flavor
kind
Flav
of
came to the rescue, baby. Don't you worry. Flavor Flav came to the rescue.
It's exactly right.
Flavor Flav came to the rescue, everybody.
Too funny.
I did put on Threads today. So at the time of this recording, which is Sunday, March 15th, right, when we are recording this.
Sixth inning of the World Baseball Classic, U.S. versus Dominican.
Yeah. República Dominicana.
RD.
So, yeah, come on, guys. You guys got to hit better than that. Anyways, So welcome everybody to the DSC podcast, the Dana Chronicles podcast. My name is Ed, also known as the Dad, and with me I got my good friend, Mr. Paul Caputo, who has been to Puerto Rico 3 times, so he's already a local of Puerto Rico. I don't know if you guys knew that, but it's been confirmed.
Not only have I been to Puerto Rico 3 times, but I'm wearing a Puerto Rico hat.
Yes, you are.
Which I bought in Puerto Rico. I'm
beautiful
wearing
hat.
A Puerto Rico World Baseball Classic jersey, which I bought in Old San Juan with you.
Yep.
And the other day when Puerto Rico was playing Italy, we made bacalaitos.
Yes, you did.
Tostones.
Was that from the box that we gave you?
That was the box that you sent home with us. And we had to sit, we like stared at it because we thought it was like breading. We were like, okay, we got to go to the grocery store and
Yeah.
get some like whitefish. We'll get like some tilapia
So
or something. And then
usually
this
it's
will be like,
cod.
or yeah, cod is what's in it.
Yeah.
But we thought like it was like breading for fish. And we had to go
No.
like get the fish and do like the whole like breading thing.
Oh, I should have
And
explained that to you.
no. Well, the box explained it, right? The box was just like add water and fry it a lot.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And they were freaking delicious.
Yeah, they are.
We had it with like a spicy chipotle mayo that was really good. I know that you just tell us to have like ketchup mayo.
Mayo ketchup. That's
Mayo
how we say in
ketchup.
Puerto Rico. Mayo ketchup.
But
And by the way, mayo ketchup, mayonnaise, ketchup, a little bit of garlic, and some adobo. That's it. You don't need anything else.
Yeah. Let me tell you what, though. I had never made tostones before, and we did a pretty good job with the tostones. So
yes, you did.
It was good. Everything we did everything we could, Ed, and Puerto Rico still lost 8-6 to the Italians. The Italians, and I hope I wasn't too much of a shame to my Caputo heritage by rooting for Puerto Rico against Team Italy.
No, I think you were. I think you're fine. I mean, tonight I identified as Dominican. I put that on Threads today. Today I identify as Dominican, so please respect my my decision for this evening, and then we're gonna keep moving on.
There you go. There you go. Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, we've talked about this already, and we're not the first people to point this out. But holy smokes, would a DR versus Venezuela championship game in Miami be incredible, or what?
It would. I think it would be amazing. I think it would absolutely be great. But that's still yet to be decided, right? Because at the time of like we're recording, we're watching. Both of us are watching the game as we are recording, right? And so the USA is up 2-1 against the República Dominicana. So
yeah, and I believe that the sixth inning just ended. I think DR was up in the bottom of the sixth, and they had a couple of deep fly balls. They got Paul Skeens out of the game. He was in trouble for a lot of the game.
Oh my God, bases loaded and it couldn't do anything.
He weaseled out of some trouble. I mean, that guy's a special talent, obviously. I will admit, first of all, I'm terrible at predicting things, so I don't know. But I thought the Dominicans were going to light him up in this. It's springtime. Yeah. I thought he wouldn't be quite ready for prime time just yet. He hasn't been in on a stage like this just yet.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was going to get lit up, and he acquitted himself well.
He had some moments, right?
Yeah.
He has some moments where he was a little iffy, but you know what? Shout out to the team right behind him that were able to pick him up, right?
Yeah.
We were just talking about that Aaron Judge throw, right?
The Aaron Judge throw. What was a better defensive play? The Aaron Judge outfield assist from right field to third base, or Julio Rodriguez pulling down
that home run,
the Aaron Judge home run ball into deep center. A couple of great defensive plays for both sides.
Both are great defensive plays, absolutely. Yeah. And I think here's what I would say. I'm going to go with, because I have extra time to have watched it and to have seen some things that happen afterwards, right? So because of the Aaron Judge home run, the throw to third base, Fernando Tatis, and then in a couple of innings after that, was a little bit scared to run to third again.
That's right.
Right. So he had a little PTSD. So that affected him, and all of that could have been, it could have changed the whole game, right?
Yeah.
But because of that, I'm going to go with Aaron Judge. I'm not taking anything away from Julio. I mean, this dude, he climbed up and stole that home run away from Judge.
But that throw definitely did have ramifications later on when
yes, it did.
The team DR was a little afraid to take that extra base, and they are notoriously aggressive base runners, right? Like, so it's
they are. I mean, they're just aggressive team overall, right?
Yes.
And so it was. I mean, both plays were great though. That play at short by Witt, who to put down that base hit, right? That could have been a game tying run, but it did not. So
He's
Anyways,
batting right now as we talk.
as we
I feel
talk,
like we
right?
should. I mean, this is your podcast, so
No, go ahead. Make
but
some
I feel like we
suggestions
should
for
sort
me.
of set the stage here. One of the reasons you and I are having this conversation is we just got back from an amazing trip to Puerto Rico.
We did.
Where, first of all, let me publicly thank you and your, not just your immediate family, your lovely wife, Darla, and your adorable daughter, Mia, but your parents,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. and Mrs. Rivera,
Yeah.
who put us up in their very beautiful home in Humacao, Puerto Rico. We got to really experience the place by staying with your folks, and you carted us around, drove like a maniac, and cursed a lot in Spanish. But hey, got us where we were going every single time, right?
I'm sure there was a lot of prayers being said as I was driving. But as you can see, I'm going to tell you a little story what happened afterwards. As you can see, you kind of have to drive with a little bit of crazy in you in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
It's just because if not, brother, you're about to be in for a world of hurting, right?
Right. If you drive defensively, you're going to cause an accident.
100%. Yeah. Which we did see a bunch of those.
We got held up by some accidents on our way to and from San Juan from Humacao.
Correct. And so I had a coworker of mine who was there after we had left, and he said, he's an American person. He goes, I don't understand how you guys drive down here. It's and I'm like, yeah. He goes like, you gotta drive with a little bit of crazy in you. He was like, yeah, I figured that out.
Yeah.
So
well, it was true, and we saw it, but it was one of those things where I was just like, I knew we were in good hands, and I was just like, let me just sit back and enjoy the ride. And I was like, I'd rather have Ed getting me there fast so that we could, get to the baseball game 3 hours early. Because guess that there was a ton of stuff to do before the baseball game.
My God, did we do a lot?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't count on the fact that we would have an hour. Was it an hour rain delay?
We had an hour rain delay at the beginning of the game, which I don't know. Like, I mean, your 7-year-old daughter was there, right? Like, so you probably were feeling more stressed than anyone else was, but she was hanging in there fine. We were under an overhang thanks to my expert ticket buying. And, and, I don't know, it gave us a chance to explore the concessions. We did go, knock on the press box door to see if we could get Tyler Mon out, but he was, broadcasting a baseball game.
Busy guy. Whatever, bro.
He's the best guy. He's such a kind guy. And
big shout out to him. He did a great job calling.
Holy smokes. Games. He's so good, isn't he? Isn't he just so good? I actually was saying that today as we were watching games today. I missed Tyler Mon's call on these games. I felt like these other guys calling these games weren't as good.
I'm not gonna lie. The play-by-play caller for the Italy Puerto Rico game, was starting to piss me off.
And it was just sort of dry, right? Like it felt dry.
Wasn't like I'm like, come on, bro.
I wanted Tyler's energy. So.
And there was no energy. And the way, I don't know. Listen, I got a little bit defensive. Also, the way that he was pronunciating Puerto Rico or like Puerto Rico, I'm like, oh my God, come on, bro. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I understand. Right. But at least say Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. You felt like he was he was making an effort, but not far enough, or should have just left it Americanized.
Just left it Americanized. Just let it be.
I see. But then on that, on the walk-off home run, he said, "Increíble."
That was good. I'll give him that.
Was good.
Yes, I'll give him that. And so, but anyways, listen, we're here to talk about our experience, right? Like our experience there, the games, the WBC, because what we discussed is that we were going to do kind of like a part 1, part 2 kind of deal. Not really, but like talking about our experiences about the WBC, right? So I said, hey, let's talk about the games themselves on my episode, right? The pool play, quarterfinals. Let's talk about that on your episode. We're going to do a little bit of a different conversation at that point.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I will, the cool thing for me is, and this is really, I think, the first time that this has happened to me with the World Baseball Classic, where it has become kind of appointment viewing, right? Like I have reached a point where, like, oh, what time are the games on? I recorded a game. Amy and I had a pre-planned event
Hmm.
that conflicted with one of the games. I recorded the game so that we could watch it later that night.
I get it.
And I've never done that with the World Baseball Classic. So I found myself checking the pool play standings, right? Like, and seeing who had to do what to advance. And,
It's crazy, right?
yeah. And then seeing teams that you wouldn't expect, like I would have lost a lot of money betting that Team Canada was going to win, was going to win Pool A, right? Like
Well,
that.
yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that for sure it
Yeah.
was not gonna be, that Canada was gonna be left out. I had, I was making predictions and everything. I was like, it was gonna be Puerto Rico, and then it was a Colombia, Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
it was Canada. Then what were the other teams? And I'm losing
So
the
we had Puerto Rico, Colombia,
Colombia,
Canada,
Canada,
um, the Panama.
Panama.
The game we
Right.
saw was Panama, Canada, which is fun
Correct.
to say.
Yeah.
Did we get all 5 teams there?
Nope. We're missing one.
Okay, sorry. Panama, Canada,
Yep.
Colombia,
Uh-huh. Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, of course.
Yep. And I know we're missing somebody. I know it's gonna
Yeah,
be like
Brazil.
no, Brazil was not on our one. Oh yeah, there's a double right there. Let's go by Austin Wells. There he is, man. Look at him.
Cuba.
Duh. Because that was
Cuba.
my number 2 team. I had
Yeah,
Cuba moving on.
and we saw right. I think Puerto Rico and Cuba, right? Like those
Yeah,
are
we had both. Flip-flop the position, but I had it was Puerto Rico, Cuba that were gonna be for me that were gonna advance. Never
right,
in my dreams that I had Canada advancing.
right. I mean, it's been a weird WBC with that in mind, right? Like who
Mhm.
had Italy in the quarterfinals, right? I
Yep.
mean, that's insane. Even if it's all American players, and that's a question I have for you. We're talking about the games here. Do we at some point need to adjust the rules about who can play for which team? And I think right now that the rules are if your grandparents were born in the country, you could play for that team.
Correct.
So, like the fact that Italy, a lot of these guys, I mean, a lot of them, it's funny. It's like, they were showing during the games, they're like, oh, this guy went to
Mhm.
Italy when he was 16 on a high school trip. So, like,
And
wow. So,
see that right. See, I agree. I think
yeah,
there has to be an adjustment. I'm not disagreeing with that. I
right.
think so. I think there needs to be an adjustment to that, right?
Yeah.
But I understand what they're doing at the same time. I think eventually they will change the rules, right?
Mhm.
But I think they're trying to get a lot more eyes
Yeah.
on the WBC, which by the way has been an absolute success in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh,
Absolute
yeah.
success. And as
Totally
someone who's
crushing it.
from Puerto Rico, who saw Puerto Rico lose to Team Italy, I still say it has been an absolute success. There has been some controversies going on, right? But at the same time, I think it's been everything that is all it was supposed to be, right?
That and more. And like you said, we're gonna, we'll talk about we'll talk about different things on each of our respective podcasts. But I do want to mention when we were in San Juan,
Hmm.
every third person was wearing gear. Oh, there's a hit.
Yep.
This is gonna tie up the game. Oh no, he didn't run. Oh, he
Oh
would have
my
been safe
God, he
too.
hesitated.
He hesitated. He would have been safe. Now it's first and third.
Oh my
Which
God, because the throw was so off.
Yeah, that throw was way up the line there. Wow. So anyway, yeah, that's I think that
Yeah.
I was talking about in Puerto Rico. The island was just buzzing, like everywhere we went. And I'll tell you what I did not expect the first night we were there. Went to a sports bar.
Yep.
I didn't know there was going to be a sports bar where we could get all that awesome fried food
So much
including
fried food.
bacalaitos. and and watch the game on TV. Like, how much fun was that? But like, I felt like the whole place was just absolutely buzzing with.
So and I think Julio Rodriguez put this best, and there were some issues being taken by some people. He says that they put the question to him is, would you rather win a World Series or win a championship for your country? And he
Yeah,
right away said, listen, I love the Mariners and I will play hard for the Mariners,
yeah,
but when it's my country, it's my country. And
yeah,
It was in full display down in Puerto Rico. Like the
Yeah.
pride from the Colombians, the Panamanians, the
Yeah.
Canadians. We saw so many Canadians, and we talked to so many
Yeah.
Canadians. We're down there, right?
we
And
when we went to El Moro and the
yeah,
Canadians were we ran into like that big group of Canadians with their Team Canada hats on, and like I had to go talk to them because I thought that was funny, and then those two women caught us
yeah. I
caught
was
up
like, are
to
these
us
supposed
later
to
on,
be
and
some like hockey players? Was it?
they were like, was that the Olympic like curling team or something? Like, who was that? I was like, no, it was just like some rando dudes wearing Canada hats, and I thought it was fun to talk to them.
Which, you know what? Good for them, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Show pride in um it was so electric, like you were just saying, right? It was super electric. There goes Tatis striking out. Right. It was very electric from the moment that the Darla and I and Mia, we touched down.
Yeah,
You could tell like all over the airport, from the airport to like every single shop was full of Puerto Rico gear.
you were so enthused by the atmosphere there that you thought, let me drive to and from the San Juan airport twice to pick
Twice.
up Paul on consecutive days.
I totally screwed that up, by the way. It was totally screwed up by me. I picked you up a day early.
You tried. It was very funny. It was the text came in, have you landed? I'm literally sitting on my sofa in my pajamas drinking coffee.
And I'm like, oh. But you know what? Fear not, because we still went to Old San Juan that day. We did a little bit of shopping. We walked around, showed Mia, right, because it was Mia's first time in Puerto Rico ever. And it was my first time in 10 years since I've been home.
I was honored to be part of that.
We did the tour stuff, man. We did everything. And so but we ate so much Puerto Rican food, it was insanity.
Yeah. So I think everyone's talking about the surprising, what do you call it? The surprising positive results, right? Like, and I think, Italy obviously is that. Canada winning the Pool A was that. But when you think about what are the shocking, what were the shocking sort of like poor results that we saw? Mexico not making it out of pool play. Panama was 1-3. I would have thought Panama would have done better than 1-3, right? Like that was they finished last in Pool A there.
So now they have to requalify.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like that's the rule, right? Like if you finish last in your pool, you have to requalify for next year.
Yeah.
And so, whew, baby.
Yeah, it's that was surprising. One of these days, we're gonna see Australia get out of their pool. They finished.
They were so close.
Yeah, they're really close, and there's a lot of baseball coming out of Australia. I mean, look, you had your episode recently about the Devil Dogs with a Z collegiate summer level team in the Coastal Plain League. There's a lot of baseball in, and even Tyler Maughan's broadcast partner Ryan, right? Like he's he's Australian, so I think we're going to see Australia get out of pool play at some point. And I don't know if this was surprising or not, but in Pool D, the Netherlands went 1-3, and I
did not see that coming. I'm not gonna lie.
I want honk ball to exceed here, succeed.
And so those were, Cuba not making it, right? I mean, that was because Cuba's always gotten so many like great baseball players, right?
Yeah.
So many, like obviously they're all homegrown because because of other things, right? But like there's so many good players in Cuba that you're like, man.
Yeah. I'll tell you, just even watching this game right now, and we just went, the U.S. just got out of a jam there, another jam.
2 strikeouts, back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning.
Dominican couldn't take advantage of first and third, 1 out, and couldn't tie the game. But holy smokes, the Dominican fans are insane. Holy smokes.
They were talking about it. It was 70-30. I think it's closer to 80-20 at Lone Depot Park right now.
Yeah. I mean, it for real feels like a home game for the DR right now. I mean, they're the home team, but that is pretty incredible right now. What's happening with that
I'll
fan
say
base?
this about the Dominican teams right now. They have made a couple of mental mistakes that are costing them some runs.
I'll tell you what, I thought for sure they had tied up the game, and they held at third base there. That's two base runners that
Yep. They
got
should have
spooked.
scored.
Got spooked. So, yeah. But then the other one, I mean, we already mentioned it was that Cuba didn't make it out of Pool A.
Mhm.
That was that was
I was expecting Mexico because Mexico has been on this upward trend
yeah
of like just so many great players that have been coming
yeah
out of Mexico lately,
yeah
right? And Mexico playing really good ball, like in the Caribbean series, they got an amazing league in Mexico,
yeah
and so you're like, all right, so Mexico's going to be able to, at the very least, it'll be Mexico, United States are going to advance,
yeah
and for them to, all they needed to do was win, and they were in
yeah
right at the very end,
yeah
and just came up short,
against
and
Italy, right? That
right
was
against
that was
Italy.
that last game that got the U.S. in. I
Yeah,
was
because they
sure.
scored more runs.
Yeah, yeah. I was sure that that Mexico was going to win that game 4-3, and that the Mexico and Italy would advance out of that pool. That is, yeah, that would have been, sadly to say, would have been kind of hilarious if that had happened. But
Yeah.
I feel like the pool that they play in Asia, which almost always has Japan and Korea and Australia and Chinese Taipei, and then one other team. This year it was Czechia. But one of the things that Australia is sort of up against is like having to advance against Korea and Japan, and I feel like those are
Mhm.
two countries with really
Good.
entrenched baseball cultures.
Oh,
Uh,
100% agree.
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know how it's a little bit like being I don't know, like the Arizona Diamondbacks right now, right? Like in the NL West with like the Dodgers and the Padres and the Giants all, being so good, and how are you ever going to advance out of that division?
Yeah. I that's the thing, like you could tell there was definitely some pools
Yeah.
that were just like that was just like a juggernaut of a
Yeah.
pool.
The pool of
Aaron
death.
Judge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one do you think was the toughest out of all the pools?
Ooh.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for taking the time to listen, to watch this podcast. It is greatly appreciated. I am sorry that I'm interrupting the middle of your podcast, but it is for a very good reason. And the reason for that is because I wanted to let you know about a couple of shows that we have going on with the Dana Chronicles every Tuesday and Thursdays from 8 p.m., actually, 8 p.m. until actually whenever we're done. It is the DHC Sports Show. We talked about all things sports on there, okay? So from baseball, basketball, we do some football, all of that, right? Join Eric Prophet, join Virgil Brooks, Patrick Larson, and Donnie Weiss, of course, myself, right? Every Tuesday and Thursday, we talk about that. All right. Number two, it is a newer show that we have going on. It's called Break Even Sports. And that's where we talk about the things that are not in the popular world, right? For FCS football, right? And NCAA football, the lower divisions, FCS, Division 2 and 3. We talk about some soccer. That's right. We do talk about soccer. And then we also talk about Formula One. I love Formula One and Indy Race. So there you go. We get that. And then a brand new show that I wanted to tell you. It is regarding Monday mornings. And this is a very specific, very niche show. Okay. It is, it's called Breakfast Takes, in which myself and Donnie Weiss, we talk about all the sports going on in North and South Carolina and the Carolina. So it's called Breakfast Takes. Okay. So just wanted to let you know that there's these three shows. They're all live. You can also catch it on my YouTube channel as well as Instagram and wherever you get your podcasts. So thank you for listening. And now back to the episode.
Oh man, that's a really good question. I mean, I almost thought Pool A might have been the one that we got to see with Puerto Rico, Canada, and Cuba in it.
Right.
Um, I'll tell you, Pool B with Italy, being as good as they were, like it didn't look like that was one of the best pools right away. But then seeing how good they turned out to be, Italy and US and Mexico and Pool D there. But I don't know. I mean, the Pool D was top heavy, right? Like Pool D had the DR and Venezuela,
Right.
and then Israel and the Netherlands and Nicaragua weren't really factors in it. So that Pool D would have been the toughest one to come out of, just because it had those two juggernauts in it.
I was a little disappointed to see that Nicaragua couldn't even get a single win.
Right.
And that was a Dusty Baker coached team.
That's right. It was his last ever coaching here. Let me ask you a question here. We're talking, obviously, we're following this Dominican, the DR versus the US here right now in the one semifinal. Does Italy's Cinderella run come to an end tomorrow? Do they finally lose their first game in the World Baseball Classic against Venezuela? That'll be this I assume drops tomorrow morning. We're reporting on Sunday, so that this will drop before that game gets played.
That's tough, dude.
I know it is tough.
They've been the Cinderella team, right?
I know that's the thing, is it's so easy to pick against them. It's so easy to be like, okay, now is when they go down, right?
Right. And you're like, yep, this is it. They're going to run there. That's it. They're done.
Yeah.
But then you're like, no, you know what I mean? I for sure thought that Puerto Rico was going to have a shot, which they did at the very end, right? I mean, again, also Puerto Rico, they were not up to par when it comes to, they were missing some players. So let's be honest. That could have handled the load and then would have been able to get them some extra runs, some extra hits at the very least, right?
The stupid insurance stuff, man. I mean, that's
right.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. I'll never understand. I think there was some foul play with that, so I'm not even gonna go into it.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. You play with the players that you got, right? Every team had to play with the players you got. It's just, I think it was a little bit unfair that only Puerto Rico and Venezuela had to deal with the insurance issues.
Yeah. It was very strange. I had never heard of that before. That's just sort of an odd thing. I'll tell you something that I really enjoyed was, and again, this is a little weird that Austin Wells is playing for the Dominican, right? But in their quarterfinal game against Korea, there are not many circumstances where you can hit a walk-off home run in a 10-0 game, but they walked it up by mercy ruling Korea in the seventh inning,
and it was the very first pitch.
Yes, on that at bat anyway, because it was a 3-run homer. That put them up 10-0 in the bottom of the seventh, and that was it. That was it.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Yeah, that was Austin Wells.
Shout out to Korea, they're being a very good sport.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I appreciated the salute and everything at the end of the game. And that was cool to see. I appreciated that a lot.
Yeah.
They've always, Korea and Japan, they always got mad respect for the game and the fans. So
that was a very cool moment. That was really cool to see. The other thing, it's going to be a double play here. US is running themselves out of a rally. Yep. That game actually that you're talking about right there was a super odd box score. I don't know if you saw this, but it was the end of pool play. It was Japan's last pool play game. Japan, by the way, had a couple of my Hanshin Tigers on it. Had Sato and Morishita, who were both Hanshin Tigers, who I got to see when I was over there.
Yeah.
But
would you been to Japan?
Ed, we should do an episode about that sometime. I have been to Japan. It was a ton of fun. International baseball is the best, as we both know. Hey, maybe that's the next trip that we take with you and Darla and Mia and Amy.
I'm okay with that.
There you go. Sounds pretty good. But this was Japan. Czechia was 0-0 after 7.5 innings, and then Japan scored 9 runs in the 8th inning, and they won 9-0. I saw the final score. I was like, 9-0. Japan beat Czechia. No big deal. And then I saw that all 9 runs were scored in 1 inning. I was just like, oh no.
And did they they got mercy ruled too? Or no,
because
they went a full game. It wasn't a full 10. It wasn't full 10. It wasn't full 10.
Right.
Yeah. Golly. Okay, so in your opinion, getting back to finishing this question up here,
Oh, sorry.
We got
I got
Pool A,
I got the
Pool B,
Rams.
Pool C, Pool D, right?
Yeah.
San Juan, Houston, Tokyo, and Miami.
Yes.
I cannot give Pool B the toughest one.
Okay.
I am going to agree with you here, and I'm going to give Pool D, Miami, the toughest one.
Pool D, Miami, you say. Yeah.
Dominican Republic, Venezuela, Netherlands, Nicaragua, Israel.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Israel, 2-2.
Yeah. Right. And they had a great team.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I it's hard to argue with you on that, right? Like, I mean, and it just depends on, top to bottom.
Although I would say this, the San Juan team
Yeah,
pool was also a very tough one. I mean, you have two teams that were 3-1,
yeah,
Cuba 2-2, and then you have both Colombia and Panama at 1-3, right? So
right.
that was also a very tough one. Like, I mean, Puerto Rico's a good team, Cuba's a good team. Did not
Yeah,
expect Canada to be that good. And
no,
I was expecting a little bit more from Colombia and Panama, but not
yeah.
much, just because you know.
That's what I think is like if you told me that you were gonna pick a team at random from any one of these pools, I would choose Pool A because I feel like Pool A did
Yeah.
not have a single
Okay.
team that was just like a total like cakewalk, right?
No,
Like,
no, you're right.
um, but it also didn't have any of the dominant teams. It didn't.
Dominican Republic, Venezuela, USA,
Right,
Mexico, Japan, Korea,
right, right,
right?
right. What do we make of Japan here going out in the quarterfinals? Right, like that was unexpected.
Yes, because you were expecting them to be headed to the championship,
Yeah,
right?
they were
You
up
at least had the
5-2 in the
expect.
fifth inning when
Yeah,
Maurice Shaw hit that home run and they were up 5-2 in the
I was
in
like,
the fifth inning.
"Oof."
I was like, Japan's safe. They're
Yeah,
fine.
they're
You know,
good. No
yeah.
issues.
Japan versus Venezuela in the next round is going to be great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and did not see that.
Nope. Nope.
I did not see that. And then, well, here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
You were not going to see a USA Japan in any of the semifinals.
No, that's right. And that's the funny thing because the way the bracket works, everyone's saying, "Oh, well, it's rigged to get US versus Japan in the finals." That only works if both teams are the top seed, right? Because
Mhm.
where you end up in the bracket, uh, you know, uh,
Ended up being by just the way that they played.
yeah, because they've got one team from each pool on both sides of the bracket for the
Mhm.
quarterfinals. So, yeah, and I didn't realize that. I think that that's clever. I think that that really mixes it up. Now, if we're making it the World Baseball Classic,
Okay.
one of the things that bugs me a little bit, and I realize that there are logistical things in play here, but I would love for like one of the quarterfinals to be played in Japan, right? Or,
It's in another country.
it played in another country, right? Like, play it in Puerto Rico. I mean, that would have been so cool to have Iram Thorn Stadium host, a bigger, more
Yeah.
important round. I know that the Major League Baseball stadiums are, they've got the bigger capacities, and they're playing both of these in domed stadiums. I'm sure that's a factor, right? Like,
Mhm.
so, I and like Miami is pretty centrally located to folks coming from a lot of Latin American
Centrally
countries.
located from
Yeah,
exactly. I was just gonna say not from US. We
right,
gotta stop thinking about it that way, right? But like
right.
we gotta think of it globally, right? Like everybody's gonna meet at some of a
Yeah,
central
yeah,
location. Miami would have been a good place.
yeah.
Hey, even
But
Houston.
but one of these days, I mean, if it's really going to be global, I would like to see it be more like the World Cup or the Olympics, where it actually rotates around the world, right? Like, and you
Have
and
it
you
have one of the quarterfinals be like, let's say that it's going to be one of these champions in the Dominican Republic or Venezuela or
right,
yeah,
right,
hey,
yeah,
listen, you guys get to host a pool play now because
yeah.
you got your team won. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, we saw that. We saw what the vibe could be like at Iram Thorn Stadium in
Mhm.
Puerto Rico. It's a winter baseball league stadium, right? Like, it's not a major league stadium, and
Correct.
it hosted it, holds 19-20,000, right? Something like
Mhm.
that. And the fact that it could host that many people and create that vibe was just awesome, right? Like, it was so
Yep.
much fun to be there and be part of that. I think that that would make for an amazing final in the World Baseball Classic. And so I know people laugh about the idea of like we play the World Series and it's just, the 29 American teams and one Canadian team in Major League Baseball. But it's, the fact that both quarterfinal sites are in America feels like something that could be shifted up. And I'm sure it has something to do with the fact too that some of these players are coming and going from spring training and that sort of thing. But it's
well, so is Japan and so is Korea. I think that's all. My argument is like, okay, listen, I get it that you guys are in spring training. Congratulations, but like, there's a lot of other players are from other parts of the world that are making sacrifices as well.
Yeah. Well, to that end, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
And I know that this is, we're not going to be the first people to discuss this. Is spring training, is March the best time to do this? Could we be doing this, like I think the NHL takes a break in the middle of their season for
soccer as well. They take a break.
Soccer does that. Could we have a 2-3 week break for the World Baseball Classic in the middle of the Major League season every 3 years or something? So
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, I know. I would actually kind of love it. It's even, like the NBA does that goofy thing. What's that? The tournament that they do?
Yeah, the in-season tournament.
Yeah. Yep. It would almost feel like that, right? But like, how cool would it be to see these players get, 3 weeks to do this tournament right, play it in different parts of the world, and be in mid-season form when it happens.
And don't do an all-star game that year.
It could be maybe the championship game goes to the city that would have had the All-Star game or something. Yep. Because it's going to be a Major League Baseball All-Star game anyway, right? Like, I mean,
correct.
The championship of the World Baseball Classic is going to have a lot of Major League Baseball All-Stars.
Correct.
So I don't know.
I think in season, middle of the year, middle of the summer tournament would be absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
Like, because I've been racking my brain for such a long time about this, right? Because you can't do it post World Series. Right.
No.
You can't. It's just not going to happen.
No.
And so I understand why they're doing it during spring training. And a lot of people, it's taken away from spring training. Nobody watched spring training, unless you're a diehard fan, unless you're there watching it. Like, no one's watching it, right?
It's certainly not creating this kind of atmosphere. Like,
not at all.
It's a novelty. It's fun. I mean, there may be no one in the world who loves spring training more than I do, but you go for the vibes. You go for, sitting on the berm and, enjoying the sunshine and watching AA players play against each other. Right. Like,
because as soon as you see like the first couple of innings, you got major leaguers. And then after that, it is all minor leaguers. That's all it is.
That's when you go get yourself a souvenir plastic cup and an ice cream helmet.
That's when you start walking around the concourse and you
check out the concourse.
Yeah.
By the way, we're going to the 9th. It's still 2-1 US.
I know. It's wild.
Yeah. Shocking.
I am hoping while we are doing this podcast that there is a walk-off win by the Dominican Republic. I would love to see that.
It would be fun to have a dramatic moment. And then we would get to see, like, I'm pretty sure that there's a lag for me on because
you're ahead of me.
Oh, am I? Oh, okay.
You're ahead of me. I haven't said anything, but you're ahead of me.
I will try to.
No. That's fine. Here. You got to keep it the way it is. No, keep it the way it is.
All right.
No, you can't be doing that.
So the World Baseball Classic is doing great. The ratings are great. The vibe is great. Fans are having so much fun.
Yes.
And we're here trying to fix it, right? Like, so it's
No, I don't think it's fixing it. I think it's just there could be some tweaking. Let's be honest about that. We did talk about the like how far do you have to go back to determine, if you can play for a certain country, right?
Yeah.
With Austin Wells, like that's the perfect example. I was like, what? He's like, well, his mom is Dominican. On his mom's side, they're all Dominicans.
Yeah.
Right. So that's okay. That's excused.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, yeah, go ahead and play for them. You know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you this, because I think this affects you directly. You were, if I recall, you lived in Puerto Rico till you were like 11,
12.
like 10 or 12. Okay.
Yep.
And then you were in Ohio, and now you're in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
But you obviously are fiercely proud of Puerto Rico.
Yes, sir.
And that showed during our trip 100%. And that was
Mhm.
really fun to see. I have been to the island of Puerto Rico more times than Nolan Arenado has.
Agreed.
And Nolan Arenado was Puerto Rico's starting third baseman, and I was not. And I feel like maybe I could have done a little better job than Nolan Arenado did during the World Baseball Classic.
He could not catch a cold. You know what I mean? He couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. It was insanity.
But my question for you is, as someone who is fiercely proud of Puerto Rico, seeing Nolan Arenado, who played for Team USA 3 years ago and was now playing for Team Puerto Rico, what did that engender in you? Were you like, hey, we're glad to have you on board? We know that his mother was Puerto Rican, so it
His
fit
mother's
within the
Puerto
rules.
Rican,
Yeah.
I
Or did it feel funny?
No, it didn't feel funny. I kind of wanted to kick him off because he couldn't hit anything. But that was just because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the only reason. I was like, bro, you can't. I mean, he did make some great defensive play. So I mean, that's
he's so much fun to watch as a defensive player. My goodness.
Yeah.
I was very lucky to get to see him as a Rocky for many years.
Yeah. So I honestly don't have an issue, just like I don't have an issue with Austin Wells, because like their direct parents right there, like, are of that nationality, right?
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Tim,
I would not be eligible. Sorry, you go. Go ahead.
Tim Italy, the majority of them, in my opinion, I got an issue.
Yeah. Yeah. The Caputos came over 3 generations ago, not 2 generations ago. So I was not eligible to play. They called me and I was just like, sorry, guys. It was my great grandparents, not my grandparents. And they were like, dang.
Nope.
Yeah.
Sorry, can't play for them.
Yeah. They wanted me to play shortstop. I was going to be shortstop for the Italians.
Got it. Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Well,
rules.
That's right.
In 4 years.
Okay. Oh, and that's the other question about the World Baseball Classic. 3 years, 4 years? What is it? I don't even know what it is right now. Actually.
It's 4 years.
It's 4 years
going
again.
Back to 4 years now.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's going back to 4 years. It was 3 years, the previous one.
Yeah.
3 years ago. But that was like kind of like a catch up post COVID.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
then now we're back to 2026. Now it's going to be 4 years from now.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I actually did not know the answer of that. That feels like a long time to wait, right? Like you wonder how many of these same players are still going to be playing then. Maybe the rules will have changed and I can play for Team Italy.
Well,
I'd be like, Team Italy, how would you like a 56-year-old podcaster?
I'm trying to see because I want to see when is the next WBC.
Okay.
Yeah, the World Baseball was generally a 4-year, but with COVID shifted it, making it a 3-year gap, and the frequency of going forward is expected to align to the new collective bargaining agreement, often being every 3 to 4 years.
Okay. Oh. So it's still not clear.
No one knows.
Nobody knows.
So the question is, I think that during the championship, it's going to be announced when the next one is going to be.
Okay. All right.
In my opinion.
And then the question is, how far out do we start planning our trip?
Right. 100%. Like we got it. We did this so quickly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So easily that we're like, all right, hey, do you want to go? I'm like, yes, let's go.
It genuinely was like, I need to go back and like screen grab the text thread because it was like, I texted you, hey, we're thinking of going to Puerto Rico for the World Baseball Classic. And you were like, hang on. And then 5 minutes later, you said, we're in. And I genuinely, like, we were only planning on staying like 2-3 nights.
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, no, come stay at my parents' place. And my mom is going to make you guys coffee every morning. And you were going to go out and get granitos, which were so delicious.
Which is a specific delicacy for my specific hometown. That is it. It's not sold anywhere else.
So it's not like I'm like throwing that out there and all the Spanish speakers are like, first of all, Paul's doing a great job rolling his R's.
Which you're doing a great job, by the way. Yes. However, Granitos is only specific to the town of Humacao, where
Yeah.
where I was born, and
Yeah.
is only sold there.
Well, it was they were delicious. I had no idea that they were that specific a delicacy, to that location.
Mm-hmm.
Byron Buxton, by the way, is 0 for 6 in this game. Am I seeing that right? Like
You are right.
that is wild. How did he get 6 at bats in a game that had that is 2-1 in the 9th inning? Maybe he's 0 for 6 in the whole World Baseball Classic.
The whole classic.
That must be it. He can't possibly have 6.
He's been mostly a bench player.
Yeah. Okay, that's what it is. All right, that makes a lot more sense. All right, so you're okay with Nolan Arenado representing Team Puerto Rico?
I don't have an issue. Honestly,
Okay.
like me personally, I would say if your parents are from that country, then we're good.
Yeah.
I think that should be as far as it goes.
There was a funny story in like I want to say it was like the second World Baseball Classic where Shane Victorino was talking about how the Italians called him and asked him if he would play for the Italian team, and he was like, "I'm not Italian." And they're like, "But your name's Victorino." He's like, "Sorry, I'm from Hawaii." Like,
I'm Hawaii, baby. I'm like, it's
he's the flying Hawaiian, not the flying Italian.
Like if there was going to be like a Samoa or like a Hawaiian team, then yeah, he would probably play. Right. But no.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's
funny.
hilarious. That is very hilarious.
Yeah, like Mike Piazza called him, and it was just like, "Hey, why don't you come play?"
I don't want to take away anything from Team Italy because they've been doing an absolute wonderful job. They've been absolutely wonderful as we're watching. Right, they're about to play Team Venezuela tomorrow night,
and proving that like white people can have fun too, right? Like they're there with their. They're doing the like the European cheek kissing thing, and they got the coffee that they're the coffee pots, and
there were some reports out there that Rob Manfred was like trying to like ban the espresso coffee machine, and I'm like, come on, guys, y'all just creating like issues because you want to, you know what I mean?
Right. Well, okay, all right. Now let's get into this. We're talking about the play on the field. You've raised this question, and I think it's important to ask this question of like, the world. I'm super into the World Baseball Classic. One of my favorite things about it is just how much fun it is to watch the fans and the players. The bat flip, was it yesterday? The bat flip that went, like practically off the screen. It went up so
from
high.
Venezuela,
and the Venezuelan home run. That was against Japan.
Which ended up being the game-winning home run.
Ended up being the game winner. But they went from 7-5. Sorry, they went from 5-4 down to 7-5 up when that happened. And I forget who it was who hit the home run. But like the watching the fans with the drumming and the face painting and the singing and the just and not a single incidence of violence, right? Like not a single fight or anything. It's like all these fans are so, respectful of one another, just there enjoying themselves. And, in the US got this reputation for being sort of sticklers and, Cal Raleigh, not greeting his own
I have
teammates.
a problem with what he did.
Me too, in both instances, with Randy Rosarena and with Josh Naylor on both occasions, right?
Correct.
Like, yeah. So the American players have there's this sort of rap now that like American baseball is like boring, act like you've been there, don't have fun, it's all stick in the mud stuff.
Yeah.
And it's hard to disagree with it, right? Like it's hard to disagree with with that assessment. Bro. So is there a danger that the World Baseball Classic in a weird way might damage the brand of Major League Baseball?
I don't know if it's I don't know if I would call it damage.
Yeah.
I would call it a shift in thinking and in shift in the way that things are done.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Like the vast majority of the players that play, Major League Baseball are Latino born players.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of flair.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you saw it firsthand, right? Like you experienced it firsthand, like, when they're celebrating, when they're, like, and we're all watching it. We're all watching, the Dominican team, like, have this flair about them. The Venezuelan team have this flair about them. Italy, right? So like I think there has to be a change in mentality from Major League Baseball to say, yeah, you're right. I think we need to change some of these rules to allow for this.
Just embrace fun.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
What was
By the
that
way,
one? Go ahead.
Mason Miller in here bringing the heat right now.
Yeah, he is 102. Jesus.
102. Wild. It is still 2-1. It is now the bottom of the ninth, the last chance.
USA
for-
might just win this game, dude. Like, I mean,
hey,
good for them. They've done what they needed to do.
Mason Miller doing out here what he does, trying to get 3 outs. So
Yeah. So
we'll see. Okay. Again, this drops. We're recording it, and this drops before the second semifinal game.
Yep.
But how hilarious would a U.S. versus Italy championship
game would be? Oh my God. It would be. It would be amazing, though.
It would be really funny.
Would I watch it? I 100% would watch it.
I'm going to watch every World Baseball Classic game I can, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know what's funny tonight was I didn't even realize that tonight was the Academy Awards and Selection Sunday because I was all psyched for this game, right?
Didn't even register it in my mind.
Yeah, I was so ready for, I was so ready for World Baseball Classic baseball.
Listen. I told my family, I was like, "This is what I'm watching tonight.
Yeah.
Y'all can watch whatever you guys want on a tablet or something up." But
you got the big TV tonight.
I got the big TV.
They had Wicked Part 2 the other night, and
well, I had it. I had the game on my iPad.
Okay, that's right. You had to watch it on the small screen. You got the big screen tonight. I'm watching currently in my basement in the Sunday Helmet Hall of Fame. And
we were both recording. I'm watching it in my office. I have a tablet in front of me watching the game right now.
That's good stuff.
Good stuff. I mean, I'm not going to miss it.
Yeah. So, if anyone's watching any of these recordings, they can see that I've been staring off to the side.
He's like staring off to the side, and I'm like staring down.
I tried to set the computer up so that I could like make it look like I was looking at you.
It's okay. That's fine. Yeah. We get it. This is why we decided to record during this game.
We did. We said, let's start recording in the sixth inning, and it'll probably. The thing is about this game though, it's been like zooming along, right? Like
it has been. But we're here. What 54 minutes in already? You and me talking.
Is that right? Have we been talking?
Yeah.
That's why we had so much fun in Puerto Rico together, is right? Like 54 minutes just went by in a blink.
It went like it was just done.
Yeah. Oh,
and so
the walk though.
Oh man, am I calling this? Did I called a walk off?
Yo, here we go. I want to see Julio steal second here. I want to see him get into scoring position. Right? That
would be amazing. He got hit too. Like Jesus Christ. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, he looked down. It's good to see him.
We got a pinch hitter.
Here's O'Neill Cruz, 3 for 4 with 2 home runs. Wow. Oh my goodness. I just got chills a little bit, Ed.
Oh my God. Also, by the way, like one of my uncles is Dominican, right? Born in the Dominican Republic and all that. So like I am so rooting. Like there is some rooting, like that's like I have like family that are Dominican. So like my cousins, I have 2 cousins that are half Dominican, right? So I'm
could be playing right field for them right now.
I could. No, I can't because they're not really, what I mean? They're my on my dad's side, my aunts.
Yeah.
So
it's a little bit like the Puerto Rican team had an Eduard Rivera.
They did. And who was it? Anna. It was like Anna Di Tommaso was like, "Hey, do you have that Edward Rivera jersey?" I'm like, "I don't, but that's hilarious. I should get one."
I think what I said in response to that still stands. I think that Eduard Rivera should have a Dad Hat Chronicles t-shirt.
That's hilarious.
I guess Ed Rivera is probably not a super uncommon name, right? Like
Rivera is Rivera in Puerto Rico or in Latin America is a very common name. It's a Smith, like a Smith here.
Right.
My name is Edward. Like a lot of people think that is Eduardo, but it's not.
Wild pitch. Julio didn't have to steal. Wild pitch. Tying run on second.
Jesus.
With 1 out.
Oh my God.
And O'Neill Cruz, who's 3 for 4, pinch hitting.
Again, these teams.
Yeah. How much fun is this? I mean, how much fun is this? And then here's the question: how long are you willing to let your podcast go?
I'm willing to let it go
we go to
until we get
extras.
to the end. No. This is gonna go to the end.
Oh.
I gotta at this point. Like, I mean, I'll release this episode late, but I'm gonna. Jesus,
There you
just
go.
blew 100
Right?
mile an hour behind O'Neill Cruz.
High top of the strike zone.
Jesus.
Yeah. We got rally caps in the stands here.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. You mentioned that you were drinking a Medalla. I feel like, oh my God, that was almost another wild pitch. You mentioned that you were drinking Medalla, and after you sent us a picture of you drinking Medalla, we looked it up, and it is very much specifically a Puerto Rican beer. It not just a regional thing, but is specific to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. But you can get it in some places in the United States. Oh, we just swung through that.
Total Wine. I was able to get one.
Yeah, in several states. It says there's a place in Denver that we can get it. I'm not sure if that's true, but we had a fair number of Medallas when we were there.
Did.
And it was pretty light beer. You could stand to drink a
you
fair
can
number
drink
of
the
them.
hell out of that thing. It would just go down so easy. It was good beer.
It really, it was. It was nice.
So Darla went to go get that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
okay. So now we got runner on third. There was a ground out to
my
second
God,
base.
he almost beat that throw.
He did almost beat that throw. Yeah, it was because it was a slow grounder, right? But if it hadn't been for that wild pitch, it would have been a.
I still want to see a wild pitch right now.
Oh, that was so close. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just got him. Wow. All right, here we go.
Just a step.
I'll tell you who has impressed me in this. One of the superstars, and who he's been an all-star, but he's not like one of the big names that you see. But Bobby Witt Jr.
dude
has just been really made a name for himself. I mean, he's been a star.
Eric Croft is about to listen to this episode. He's like, I've been telling you guys.
Been telling everybody.
No, he's been an all-star.
I mean, he always seems to lead the league in hits. They all seem to be like singles, right? Like, which is fine, right? Like I didn't realize what a good defender he is. He is a
great defender.
Yeah.
I know about him because I watch obviously Guardians. I'm a Guardians fan, right? So
sure,
they're in the same division as I am. But my God,
yeah,
I cannot concentrate because of this damn stupid
I know. Game. It's 1-1, 2 outs. Runner on third, tying run 90 feet away with 2 outs. Like, how exciting is it? Oh, he just poured 101 miles an hour right down the pipe. Holy smokes.
Jesus.
1 strike away here.
Listen, if USA wins, they deserve the win, man. They win against a powerhouse of Dominican Republic.
Battle of the Titans. Low scoring, like pitching.
And we're both watching away.
We are. We're both just watching baseball. This is great podcasting. Listen to us watch baseball. Oh,
right.
High and away, 2-2.
Oh.
But we experienced a little bit of this in Panama, Canada, right? Like, I mean,
that was a great game.
It was a 4-3 game. I loved that the 9th inning rain delay took like 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, low and away. How do you take that pitch with the game on the line? My goodness. All right.
Jesus. Oh, my God.
Full count. My goodness. My heart is pounding right now.
Dude, your heart. Oh, have mercy.
Foul ball. Am I spoiling the surprise here by telling you what's happening? Am I a little?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, it's taking a drink.
Here we go.
Full count. Doing it again. The payoff pitch.
Oh my God! And you hear the moment of silence here, right? But it's just like so tense.
Ball again. And the funny thing is, like, everyone listening to this, first of all, God bless you for listening to us watch the baseball game.
Right.
But part 2 of that is that it's they know what happened, right? Like, it's always so funny to listen to people watching a game when you already know what happened. So
I think it's great. Just give me a single, just so we can tie a game. Because I mean, this game cannot end.
We walked him. No, he rung him up. It was low, and he rung him up. Oh,
ball. That's a ball.
that was absolutely ball 4. Oh my goodness. He just got called out. Bring me the
That was a
ball
ball.
strike challenge. Oh my goodness. No,
There's
he made
no
it.
way you end a game like that. There's no way.
That is
I just got a text
brutal.
message from a
Well, I'm sure
friend.
that's not going to fuel any conspiracy theories. The U.S. winning on a bad call by an umpire that can't be challenged.
This is the text message I just got. Yo, what the fuck?
My phone is blowing up. Ump screwed DR. Robo umps, please.
The umps just screwed the Dominican Republic.
Oh my goodness, that is brutal. No. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but no. Unbelievable. I need to see it again.
Listen, that his zone has been all over the place today, but that's egregious, dude.
Yeah. That is. Oh, it's so low. It's like inches low.
No, that's a ball, dude.
That is a tough way to lose a game. That's a terrible way for an awesome game to end too, right? Like that
And
is
like that to take it away from the players. That's my
right.
problem. Don't take it away from the players. That's a ball. Everybody knows that's a ball.
I mean, it's not close.
It's
It's not like it was borderline. It's like one of these, like, oh, the ABS said that was a quarter inch away.
If it was a borderline, I'm like, listen, I got it. You got to
Right.
call it. Donnie Weiss just texted me. Damn, that wasn't a strike.
It was not a strike. Oh no. Well,
Unreal. Hey guys, so
yeah.
thank you for it's a friend of mine. The game ending on a blown third strike is kind of annoying.
They're absolutely right.
And by the way, these are from people who live here in the US, like American-born people telling me the ump just blew that call.
Absolutely right.
I can't.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
No ABS or review. That's such a bad call. That kind of pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, good podcast episode, Ed.
And I'm not saying that the USA didn't deserve to win. Okay, don't get me wrong. No, don't get me wrong.
We were saying it the whole way. It was an incredibly pitched
If it was
game.
down the middle, dude, you got to swing or
right.
But that to be called like that, that's
right.
I disagree with that. I 100% disagree with that.
I am a huge fan of the ball strike challenge system.
So do I.
In part because I hate seeing players get punished for having better awareness of the strike zone than the umpires do. And that's precisely what just happened. That player saw it. It's a ball, didn't swing. Umpire made a bad call, game's over. As a fan.
I guarantee you the player would have been like, tap, tap.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they still review that call
remaining, right? Yeah. So
correct,
that's the thing. Obviously. Imagine a game ends. Imagine a game ends on a bad call where you have the ABS, but you're out of challenges. Oh my goodness!
I'm going to be controversial here. Major League Baseball is happy.
This is what I'm saying. I'm saying this is not gonna help the conspiracy theories that the World Baseball
not at all
is trying to usher Team USA along here. So that is ridiculous. And so now I'll tell you what, the least enjoyable matchup here. Well, I don't know. I mean, because Team Italy is fun, but just Italy just doesn't have the baseball culture. I was rooting for DR versus Venezuela because I just thought that would have been an incredible
baseball cultures. Yeah. In Miami.
Yeah. Would have been incredible. Yeah. So anyway, that's it's just
I want to thank everybody are still listening to this episode. Oh, because God Almighty, what just happened? It
Yeah.
was a great game throughout, all the way through. Low scoring game. I expected it to be a high scoring game, but you know
Yeah,
what?
me
It was a
too.
very defensive game,
Yeah.
and for the ump to take the game away from the players,
Yeah.
I got a problem with that. That I have
Would
a
have
problem.
been would have been first and third, 2 outs. Brutal.
That's a oh,
It's a shame. I mean, it's a shame because now it takes away from what we just experienced as fans,
the
right? Like, because
narrative
that
now is
that
kind of it's been
that yeah, it taints in my mind. It taints the result of that game
agreed.
because we'll never know.
We'll never know.
Yeah,
And then when you go back now, because this is gonna be reviewed, right? Like we're gonna look at
sure.
the reviews and then we're gonna see that like this umpire's like strike zone was all over the place,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and that's
And
been
so
true for
it's
a
gonna
lot of
be
the World Baseball Classic.
oh my god, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. And anyways, listen, it is what it is. It's you can't do anything about it. Same
Nope.
thing with like, when Puerto Rico didn't have Correa, they didn't have Lindor, they didn't have Baez, right? We couldn't do anything about it. You had to go with with what you have. It is what it is. I think it's sad that it happened, but you know what? You still have fun. It's still a great series so far. You know,
Yeah,
there's been some areas of that I don't agree with, and some areas of controversy, just happened now, and we got what we got.
yep. Look, it's fun. It's baseball. That's part of the experience, and I'm here for it. And guess what? Oh, I mean, I guess I should be happy. My nation's team, the nation where I live, just advanced
Yes,
to
just
the
bench, yeah.
championship. But it feels hollow, Ed. It feels hollow to win with a winning run 90 feet away on an obviously bad call that cannot be corrected, and it just
You know what
shows.
also bothers me is because I'm a proponent of still keeping the human element, right, of
Human
umpires.
element is dumb.
You're not. You're all about the robo ump.
I am about justice, Ed. I'm
Okay.
about justice. I am about fairness and the correct calls being made. If they told me we're going to put in like tennis style, little bleep, we're going to put tennis style like fair
Mm.
foul lines, that bleep that light up red or green if it's a ball or a strike. We're installing those. We're just going to do the automated ball strikes on every single pitch, and we're
Mhm.
just going to send a signal to the umpire. uh, I would say sign me up in an absolute minute.
Okay.
And I know some people are like, oh, well, that's just robots. That like takes the human element out of it. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. What it does is it emphasizes the human element on the players. Because here's an instance where an umpire who failed at his job. I'm not gonna say he was bad at his job, but on that play, he failed at his job.
Today
That was the
he failed in
final
this
play of
game.
this game.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Yeah.
And so the human element to me, I want the humans who get to factor in these decisions to be the players on the field, not the umpire.
And it has been tested in AAA already, right? Like
Yeah,
where you have that robo calling the game, and it automatically sends the message to the
yeah.
umpire behind the plate, and the person the umpire then at that point calls it. So
Bring me
it's it,
Skynet.
yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah, I mean, I am a fan. I like both, like a 50-50 thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Human portion plus I I've always been a fan of the ABS system,
Yeah.
so I'm happy that it's happening. I think it should bring it. They should have more challenges instead of the limited amount of challenges that they've been given to the players. Because honestly, the batters and the catchers, like, they have a really good understanding of what a good strike is and what a ball is.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so,
Give me them. Give me that human element.
yeah. So, you know what? We'll see. I
Yeah.
think in the next WBC they'll have the ABS system
Yeah.
challenge. I think it will happen.
Yeah. Hey, do you have like a live show starting in like an hour?
I don't, but I
Here.
think it's time for us to end this episode. You'll probably hear the both of us again at a later time, talk about everything else that would happen during our time in Puerto Rico. And so Paul, where can people find you?
Well, the podcast that you're talking about, Ed, the Baseball by Design podcast, is where people can check
that little
out
thing.
you and I are going to recount elements of our trip that we didn't really talk about on this. There'll probably be a little bit of repetition because some of that stuff's just going to be so much fun to talk about. And then guess what, Ed? There's a brand new podcast out there, the sportslogos.net podcast.
What?
I'm co-hosting that with Chris Creamer, founder of sportslogos.net. So we're having fun there. So Baseball by Design is still the flagship. It's still the baby. But I'm having fun with this new adventure with Chris Creamer with sportslogos.net.
Yeah. Good for you, man.
It's a great time. I love it. I'm enjoying podcasting.
And as for me, obviously, we are on all social medias, right? We are on Threads. We are on Blue Sky, on Instagram. I am also on TikTok and on YouTube. So make sure you guys follow the Dana Chronicles podcast on all of those. And we will see you guys in the next one. Y ya no hay más que hablar. Lo que fue bonito, pero lo que duele más es lo que no se ha escrito.
This podcast is part of the Curved Brim Media Network. Here are some of the other members of Curved Brim Media.
Hi, this is Kelly Robinson, the Minor League Nerd. My YouTube channel explores the history of minor league baseball teams. More than just stats, we delve into team lineage, sharing stories from current franchises to obscure one-year wonders.
I'm Paul Caputo, and on the Baseball by Design podcast, I talk to minor league baseball teams, designers, and other super interesting people about what these minor league baseball logos mean, and I talk a little bit about ice cream helmets.
What's up, Bucketheads? I'm Anna DiTomaso, and each week on the Baseball Bucket List podcast, I speak with a different fan about their favorite baseball memories, what the game means to them, and what's left to check off on their baseball bucket list.
Hey everyone, it's Eric from the great state of Kansas.
This is Johnny from the New Orleans Baby Cakes Memorial Museum.
And we are the Earn Fun Average podcast,
where we talk to a variety of guests about their love of baseball and have fun doing it.
America, lower your standards.
Average is what we do best.
This is Patrick
and Corey
of BaseballMapper.com, and we have made an interactive map to help highlight all baseball teams from the majors down to collegiate summer leagues.
We want to bring you closer to baseball, so get on the site and find a team near you today.
Hey guys, this is Patrick Larson from the Minor League Baseball Hat History Series, and in every episode I go through the history of minor league teams through my personal collection of hats. You can find me on Twitter at @PatLarson1. I hope you guys enjoy.
Learn more about Curved Brim Media at curvedbrimmedia.com.